All right. What's up, man? It's your boy Vigilante Stout here. I'm getting over a flu, and my fever just broke, so now I feel good enough to do videos again. So, pardon me if I hack my lungs up through half this video, but I'll try to get through a lot of the talking stuff quickly. So I got this thing called the SSL Auto series. So this is, I'm sure there's a reason why they didn't make it into a channel strip. I think it's because of Sonable. Sonable's got separate algorithms. So the idea here is that, you know, the Sonable is going to detect, you know, where your frequencies are and what needs to be boost and cut. And then it's going to use SSL's, you know, compressor and their EQ and stuff like that to get you the sound. So basically, it's like you have an engineer mixing on an SSL. You have an AI engineer mixing on an SSL. Or you could look at it, you have an AI assistant engineer mixing on an SSL, and then you make the ultimate, you know, what do you call it? You make the ultimate final decision, I guess. So, we got this song from Ben Flowers. It's called Retry. We're going to go ahead and mix this. If anything, I mean, you know, it's kind of cool. You could do like lazy mixing with this and it'll sound like it sounds good, like good quality. Because I always like Neutron, you know, but Neutron, I think the earlier versions of Neutron like did a much better job at like mixing. I think like the newer versions kind of are not that good. Maybe they want to cut down on CPU usage. I don't know. But SSL and Sonable did a really good job with this one. So this is, they said that the Auto DYN here, this is the compressor, is based on the SSL 4000E. It's the compressor off the 4KE. Okay, plug-in. Auto EQ is the EQ from the 4KE. And I think it's just the brown knob. I don't think you have black knob. No, it's just brown knob. So there's no black knob, which is cool. I don't care. All right, and then the bus is the G series bus compressor. All right, so let's get this party started. Let's go. All right, I can see what it's doing here, right? When you see the threshold all the way up like this, it's doing the ratio compression trick, SSL trick. Except that it went crazy with the ratio stuff, so I dialed that back down a little. And it's good. It's pretty fire right there. So yeah, you gotta still do something, but sometimes it just gets it right, like right off the bat too. So anyway, here we go. All right. Not bad, huh? So, the way I see these plugins is, yeah, you got an assistant. You still have to know what you're doing a little bit. Like I knew this compression technique and I knew that I just had to dial back the ratio to get it, because I know that the plugin is going, this is smooth compression. So dial back the ratio, right? On the EQ, some it doesn't hear the bass. I kind of felt like, in particular for this particular track, there should be a little bit more bass. Also, I mixed the vocals last by accident because I thought I did them and then realized I didn't. So I went back and did them after I was done doing everything. Normally I would have done that before going to all my master bus stuff. Um, I definitely like the master bus compression is good. And usually, like, I mean, I'll just leave this alone usually. I think this is pretty good. And then I just added Violet EQ from Fusion. And then Emphasis. And yeah, I kind of feel like, and then there's a lot of sounds like synths and stuff. You use the universal preset because, I mean, there's nothing else. They don't have a synth preset. Or not preset, but profile. It does a good job, though. You know, so I feel like this makes, like, if you already know how to mix, like, this makes your job faster. You know, it does a pretty good job, like, just on its own, and you only have to, like, tweak a couple things. And of course, you get the SSL 4000E sound out of this, and then, you know, you have the G-Bus compressor. I mean, even if you don't like, maybe you prefer to be hands-on with, like, the channels, like, just using this as a bus compressor, like using the bus compressor. It's pretty amazing. Like, it really does a good job on the bus compressor. But I mean, I kind of like everything it's doing. You know, but sometimes it gets things wrong. Sometimes it's a little overly zealous with the compressor, and I have to back off on it a little. But I mean, 90% of the time, it's making the right call. So I dig it. SSL Auto series. Yeah, I think right now it's on sale for like $90 something or whatever, 90 or $100. I would get it. Yeah, I definitely got it. So I like this. It's going to be in my workflow because it just makes things faster. As a producer, you definitely want something like this because it's speed, and you want good quality. So, if you're an audio engineer, you might want speed, especially if you deal with large track counts. You might want speed for that reason. Maybe you might want this on your buses. Maybe you don't want to do it on your channels. I don't know. It really depends on your mixing philosophy. But I feel like this could definitely, these three plugins right here could be a part of your process, your workflow. It definitely makes your workflow a lot easier. And, you know, it sounds good. That's another thing. Because I always thought, you know, Neutron was like, so, it was okay, but it wasn't good because, you know, I was like, well, it would be nice to have this AI, you know, like mixing like an SSL or something, you know? And now SSL's like, oh yeah, you know, that's a good idea. And so they've done it. That's awesome. Well, you know, it'd be nice though, like if we could get like Sonable or something to do this for like plugins you already have, like have like a plugin wrapper where it's like, you know, it's got the Sonable, you know, thing here, but then it just tweaks the knobs on your plugins. Like that would be dope. So that I could use my Brainworks versions because I do like my Brainworks SSLs, and then I could just, you know, have like a wrapper. You know, plugin wrapper. It has the Sonable, and then it turns the knobs on my SSL 9000J plugin. That would be dope. But otherwise, I mean, I'm cool with this. Or maybe SSL will come out with another version where it has the cleaner version too. I don't know. But I think we all like the E sound. Like, I don't even really think anybody really likes that too clean sound anymore. I like it like this. kind of, I mean, the vibe I get, like, it's really vibey. Like, it kind of makes me feel like, you know, like this was a record, you know, done in a studio that had a 4000E console with an engineer that knew, for the most part, what they were doing. Maybe an engineer who was kind of in love with the compressor a little too much, but that's okay. That's what you're there for. Go, I don't know, I'm back off on that compression a little bit. Turn it down a little. Boom. Yeah, and you know what's nice is like it's not doing the same type of compression technique on every track. Like the bass, it's doing the smooth compression here. Here, it's doing more traditional compression. You know, very light threshold, medium release, light ratio there. You know, like on the vocal, did something a little different here. It's going for the smooth compression again. So the threshold's all the way up, medium release. And like, just like things like that. Here, this is more balanced on the synth. So there you go. God, I hope that did not get into my video. All right. Well, anyway, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And until we meet again, all right, your boy Vigilante Styles, and I'm out. Peace.